Hey guys, it's me. How are you? Hope all is well. So I'm going to get cracking with this video because once again I've decided to start filming at 20 to 8 in the evening, which just means that the sun's about to go down and it's going to get really, really dark. I do this every time. Every time. Still. Anyway, so welcome to Harriet in the Hot Seat, part 3. How exciting. These questions were sent in so long ago, I'm gonna say ages and ages ago. I can't put an actual date on it as to when it was sent in, but these questions are from Katie, which you all know as Justin Bieber 1234 LOL, because I talk about it all the time. I just have to plug my charger in. If you are not familiar with her videos, then I strongly recommend that you go over and check her out. I'll put the link below. She's just amazing. She's my best friend on here, and you know, she's just such a huge part of my life, and we text all the time, and you know, she's just such a big part of my life now, and you know, you should just go and check her out. You just should. You just should. So she has devised a list of questions for me to answer. Have written them down, and I'll get into it. So here we go. Question 1: what is all of your nicknames? Now, I have quite a long list, I think. Probably isn't. List of nicknames. My biggest nickname being Haz. Because when I was at school, there was 4 of us, and I was Haz, and there was Kaz, and Sez, and G. And we were we were inseparable, the 4 of us. And that was our nickname. So all of us were named after our... kind of shortened our names. So since being Haz, Katie calls me Hazza, which is great. Shelley, Shell X85X, who I'll put the link to her below as well because she's amazing. She calls me Harry. I've been known as Big H, Big Bird, Hazawaz, H. Big H actually was one of my favourites. I really did like Big H because that was pretty cool. I get all the nicknames from Steve, you know, things like Angel, Baby, God knows what else. My mum calls me Boo. My dad calls me Hattie. My aunt calls me Hat and Coat. My cousins call me Hattie Lou. There's loads of them. There's loads of them. They could keep going. There are some others which don't need to be. Oh, my best friend at work, he calls me Ha-He, which I think is great. I love that. I don't know why. Anyway, question 2: bourbon or custard creams? This is ridiculously difficult. I love biscuits. I don't know. I just... there isn't a specific type of biscuit that I don't like. But if I have to choose between bourbons and custard creams, it's going to have to be the bourbon. It has to be the bourbon. And bourbon dunked in milk. Oh, so good. So good. Question 3. Marshmallows or jelly sweets? I'm going to go with jelly sweets. I have a massively huge sweet tooth. Even being like almost 28, I still love sweets. I still love going into sweet shops, especially like the really old-fashioned ones, and getting the old pick a mix and stuff. I love that. I love old sweet shops, and I love jelly sweets. I do like marshmallows, but I can't eat too many of them because for some bizarre reason I find them too sickly. But I'll eat jelly sweets, which is really bizarre. But I love marshmallows on hot chocolate. So kind of both, but I definitely think I'd prefer to go for jelly sweets. Question 4: pink or purple? It's a very, very silly question. Pink. I'm a big girl, really. I'm a complete and utter tomboy, but I love pink. Question 5 is Piglet or Eeyore? I have always been a massive fan of Piglet. I think because he's so diddy and he's so tiny and he's pink, and you know, he's... I don't know, I guess I just felt really sorry for him because, you know, he's like this shy, timid little pig, and he's really cute, and I've just always preferred Piglet over all of them. I love them all, but I definitely have a soft spot for Piglet. Question 6 is neon or black? Neon on black. How about that? Neon pink on black. Neon pink on black. No, neon pink. I love pink. Or do I like it on... do I like black? I wear a lot of black, but I love pink. I'm going to say neon pink on top of black because that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Question 7. Pizza or pasta? Again, a difficult one. I love my food. I really, really love my carbs, and I'm going to say that's why my jeans don't fit. I really, really like... Oh, that's really hard. Because I love pizza, but I love spaghetti, and I love lasagna, and I love carbonara, and... I don't know. I don't know that one. That's a really hard one. Dang you, Katie. Question 8 was my favourite Disney princess. I love Belle. She's my favourite. She's my favourite all-time Disney princess. Question 9. Do I have any advice on relationships? Do you know what? Relationships are so different, and I think they're completely different depending on who you are and who you're with and the type of person that you are and the type of couple that you are. If I could give any advice to anybody who's either starting in a relationship or is in a long-term relationship or, like myself, is married, just have fun. Just enjoy being with the person that you're with. Be yourself. Don't try and be anybody else. If they don't love you for the person that you are, then you know, forget them. Love has no boundaries, and relationships shouldn't have to be based on molding yourself to be, you know, to live up to everybody else's expectations. You just be yourself, and you know, you fall in love with the person that, well, with that person. If you try and be somebody else and things don't happen, like they don't pan out properly, you start to see who the person really is, and that might not be, you know, as good. So I would definitely say, be true to yourself and just be yourself, and just have fun. You know, relationships don't have to be taxing, and they don't have to be difficult. I mean, me and Steve, you know, we're married, but you know, we're best mates, and we always have been, and we just enjoy each other's company. And I think that's one of the main things about being in a relationship, is just enjoying being with the person that you're with, really. Question 10, do I have any regrets? No, because, you know, I am where I am because of what I've done. I am the person I am because of the choices I've made and the path that I've... There are so many birds! What is with the birds? So many birds. Really sorry. No, I don't have any regrets. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and, you know, I don't believe in fate, and I don't believe in destiny, and I don't believe in anything like that. But I do think that you walk the path that is put before you, and that is how you get to where you are. And no, I don't have any regrets about anything. I wouldn't change anything about my life. I'm perfectly happy with the way my life has turned out. Question 11, how many children do I want? Ideally, I'd love 2. I'd love a boy and a girl. That is my ideal. That would be my ideal preference, really. But, you know, I'm quite happy to have as many, you know, as possible. Stephen. What's your perfect house? My perfect house would be one that me and Steve could have a family in. I'd love a garden. I'd love my own makeup room, walk-in wardrobe, kind of Sex and the City style walk-in wardrobe. I'd love a pool. I'd love a moat. Wow. Katie, this goes back to the conversation that we were having with Hannah about my marshmallow house up on Gumtree Hill. That would be my perfect house, with the bourbon biscuit bridge and the gummy bear gods. And too far. Come back. Okay, question 13. I love this question. If you, Steve, and the rats were safe and your house was on fire, what would you save? I don't know. I'm not going to say anything like makeup or my clothes, because, you know, that can all be replaced. However, I would love to save my wedding dress. My wedding dress means an awful lot to me. I would like to say the PlayStation. If I had to save anything, it would actually be Simba. This is Simba. This is my favourite bear in the world, and the reason he's my favourite bear is because he was a present from my nan, who I miss more and more every day, and she bought me Simba, and you can see how well cuddled he is, and, you know, his mane's all matty, and his eyes are all chipped, and, you know, he's a very, very well-loved bear, and if I had to save anything, I would probably save my bear, or the photo of my nan, because Other than memories, this is all kind of I have left of her, so I'd really, really like to save, I'd save Simba. I would definitely save Simba, yeah. Wouldn't I? Yes, I would save you. But don't tell the other bears, because they'll probably get really jealous. Don't say anything, will you? No, I knew you wouldn't. Knew you wouldn't. High five. Oh! Good fake lion. Question 14. I keep going mad, I'm so sorry. Question 14. What was my first teddy bear? My first teddy bear was actually this little guy. This little guy is Buster. He was my first bear. He's checking you all out though. He's just making sure that you're all okay. Yeah, we alright? We safe? They're nice people. They're the nice viewers. So this is Buster. And he was my first ever teddy bear, and he's been introduced in a video before actually, but he's just this rainbow coloured bear. He's not very big, and he smells really, really musty. And I love that. I love that. He smells of my mum and dad's loft, which is really bizarre because my mum and dad's loft is probably quite damp, but it just, for some reason, just reminds me of stuff. Question 15. If I could be any animal, what would I be? I'd love to be a giraffe because they're my favourite animals. However, I think I'd actually really love to be a cat because a cat's life is just so damn cushy, isn't it? Oh, look, I'll just go to sleep. Oh, I'll wake up and go and get something to eat. But now I've made myself tired, so I'll just go back to sleep. Oh, we'll go out for a stretch in the sun. We'll come back in, we'll eat something. We'll fall asleep again, we'll just stretch out. I would love to be a cat. I'd love to be a cat, just fall asleep all day, because that would be my ideal. Yes, I'd like to be a cat. So cool. Question 16. This question is brilliant. I absolutely love this question. Question 16. What is your opinion on teenagers? These days in particular. I don't really know. I don't know. I think that, you know, they... I don't know. I was awful as a teenager, right? When I was a teenager, I was like a proper tearaway at school, I guess. I didn't really study for my GCSEs, and my mum helped me out a lot with my studying, and all I wanted to do was just go out with my friends, and I got a lot of detentions, and I was quite naughty, really. And I had this new light. Look at that. I could put that there. Not right there. Ooh. Tell me what you know. I have met some wonderful, wonderful kids in my time. I've worked in after-school clubs, and I've connected a lot with children and with, with younger adults. And I think really they are a lot better and a lot nicer and a lot more down to earth than we were when I was, when I was that age. And I don't know why, but I don't actually have any problems with teenagers. The only problems that I have are the ones that hang out on our field outside. Because we live right next door to the rec site, where the recreation site, not the rec, we don't live next to a big pile of bricks or anything. There's a recreational ground just over there, and the kids don't have, around here where I live, no, they don't have anywhere to go. They have nowhere to hang out. They have nothing to do, so they hang out on the field until like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, shouting and screaming at each other. And that bugs me, but only because, as I said, they've got nowhere to go. And I think, they are maybe need to be given some more things to do and, a place to go. So one of my ideal things is, if I ever win the lottery, is to build like a youth hostel type thing. Well, not youth hostel. That's the wrong word. Like a youth club thing where the kids would have something to do and go and hang out and just be with their friends. And I don't know. I think they're just bored. I think teenagers are definitely underrated. They're a lot better than we actually give them credit for. You get kind of like the stigma of, oh, he's wearing a baseball cap. Well, he's clearly trouble. Well, no, he's not. I don't know. Okay, question 17. What's my favourite high school memory? My favourite high school memory. I don't really have one, to be honest. I don't think I actually have a specific high school memory. I think high school, senior school for me was just really, really fun, and I loved hanging out with my friends. And I made a complete new bunch of friends when I moved from one school to the other, because I was bullied a lot in my junior school. And I didn't want to go to the same school that the bullies went, so I moved, and I was the only one from my junior school that went to my senior school. So I had to make a whole new lot of friends. I had to start my life over, basically. And the friends I made I still talk to them today. You know, I left school 12 years ago. How old do I feel? And you know, we still hang out and we still talk now. So you know, I guess my favourite memory is actually meeting those friends and just being with them and just having a blast all the time. It was great fun. Question 18: the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Probably a night out with some friends, and "Dirty" by Christina Aguilera came on the DJ played it, and me and my friend were a little bit tipsy, and we went out to the dance floor and we started trying to do the Dirty routine. Now, I went all the way down to the floor, quite, you know, I could move back in my day, and I didn't think anything of it until I went, you know, we carried on dancing, and the following morning I woke up and my trousers had a hole in them from the front, like where the zip ends at the front, all the way round to the belt loop at the back. So the entire trousers were open, and I'd apparently spent most of the evening wearing my trousers like that. Question 19: have I ever pulled any pranks on anybody? Yes, I have. I've done the traditional kind of cling film around the taps and salt in the sugar bowl and stuff like that. Nothing interesting. What's the funniest thing I've ever done? Funniest thing I've ever done? I honestly couldn't say. I am quite a funny person. I should be on stage, really. I have no idea. I don't think I have an overly funny thing that I've done. But no, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't think of that one. Question 21. Costa or Starbucks? That's a really hard one because I love them both. Starbucks because I love their Frappuccino, but Costa do a generally better coffee. But we'll go for Starbucks. We'll go for Starbucks because the only thing I have when I go in there is their Frappuccino, the strawberry and cream one, which is so good. So good. And question 22 is, do I have any ideas for my children's names? Yes, I do. I want Phoebe if I have a little girl, and I want Luke or Liam if I have a little boy. And the last question was for Steve, and it was his favourite memory of me, but annoyingly he's gone out, so I can't ask him. However, you'll all be impressed to know, if you'd like, to leave a request below if you can think of another video that you would like him to do with me, and he'll do it. So if you want him to do another video with me, then he will, because he said he would, and I will make sure he does. So that was the questions from Katie. As I said, I'll put the link to her channel below. Please go and check her out. She's amazing. Thank you so much for sending me them. If you would like to send me any questions, either leave them below, or you can email me on here, or you can send them to the email address below, which I'll link here as well, which is harriet1984@hotmail.com. And I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Katie, thank you so much for sending me these questions. I'm really sorry this video has been so random. And look at that, I've just made the lighting as well. Yay! So I'll talk to you all soon, guys. Take care. Bye.